There's really people who think that I'm dramatic when I worry I'm gonna die from my homelessness. But remember that time I literally died on Facebook Live because the person who took me in killed me? Has your heart ever stopped? Mine has. I woke up on a ventilator with a completely dislocated jaw that had to be surgically reattached. I still had to continue living with her after that. Y'all have literally already seen me die from this shit. I can't believe you don't understand how dangerous this is, or how people who are disabled do not deserve to have to fight for their life for years before ever getting any assistance. The best part, she killed me because she didn't want to have to legally evict me, because then she would have had to tell her apartment I was living there. Oh, and also she killed the person who lived there before me too. I've almost ended up trafficked recently. I narrowly avoided it. I've been trafficked by plenty of people, actually. There's different forms of it. Work trafficking is a thing too. If I could work, I would just do that for benefits and a salary. Indentured servitude is what people confuse as quote-unquote trying to help me. You all really confuse a form of slavery with charity. Think about that for a second. Y'all are brainwashed to help kill the disabled so Uncle Sam doesn't have to. So thanks. I miss Kyle Crawford. I met him 6 days after it happened. He thought he was living because of my help, but he helped me recover from being literally murdered. Now he's gone. I barely even want to continue anyways. Fuck it. If I die, I die. I'm done being scared. I think that fear left a long time ago. There's really only so long you can stay afraid with a gun to your head. Eventually you get numb, I guess. Eventually you get angry as piss and beg them to just pull the trigger. I had to pay for more time in this hotel today. That's what brought back this flashback. Dude was trying to make small talk as he was doing his job, which is extorting people in bad situations for a lot of money to stay in his hotel. As he was sucking my money up, he pretended to care, like quote unquote, I hope it gets better. And I don't even have the energy to put up with that shit anymore. It's not getting better for me. All the evidence says so. I've literally already died from this. The first time I was homeless. That's what I told him. And I really didn't even need to. It just makes me really mad when people throw false optimism at me, because it's fucking selfish. How? How is this getting better for me? Is this country suddenly going to care if disabled people die? Because they don't. Even when we literally already have. Nah, they leave us on the slave market to be bought up by y'all. They wait for us to end up in prison as a result of homelessness instead. They'd rather us be in prison where they only have to give us ibuprofen. That way they get to make a bunch of money off of our incarceration. All signs lead to I end up trafficked or dead. I'm tired of placating y'all as you say, hopefully it gets better. Because the only reason you're saying it is because you can't face the reality that's my life. But guess who has to face it? I do. I have to face it. I've already faced it when my heart literally stopped beating on a live video in front of everyone. This is my life. It's just how it is. It's dangerous. I don't get a choice in that. I get to go through all of the suffering of it, and then you think that it's my job to appease your anxiety about it. Like I'm supposed to just sit here and quote unquote hope it gets better with you because of how you feel about it. But it doesn't get better for me. I fucking die unless one of you helps me because this country will not. The only way this country is ever going to give me a house is behind bars. They do not help the disabled. They want us to die. And if I'm wrong, then how come absolutely every social service gets away with not helping me at all? They all just stop answering my calls. I hate this place, and you are all complicit. Every single one of you is complicit in this. Enjoy this selfie. It's the only thing y'all will react to post for. Y'all are pigs, and I'm tired of pretending you're not. This country could make disability benefits something that you get instantly when you apply. And guess what? They save money. This is more expensive on our systems to not help people. Nobody applies for disability who doesn't need it. It's invasive. They watch your pockets every second, and if you make anything, they rip your disability away. Nobody who's rich enough to not need it is going to apply for disability. It's limiting. It forces you to be poor. We could be actually helping the disabled instead of making us struggle in the streets for years. We could be helping the disabled. We could make disability as easy to get as food stamps. But instead, they make exploiting us an industry. A couple of them, actually. Instead, they leave us to be trafficked. I can't stand this country. We don't deserve shit. Not a single thing. Not a single one of us. You leave sick people to be slaves, and you're brainwashed to think that it's okay or to ignore us because it hurts too much to see. This is your country that eventually you inherit. It might be old white men in the Senate right now who's making us all this country a fucking shit show, but it's our country to inherit. And what are we inheriting? What are you letting us inherit? This is up to you. You do have a say. You sit on your fucking phone and do nothing instead. You ignore us And you like to blame us for it instead because it's easier for you to deal with. You make us pretend like everything's gonna be okay as we've literally already had our heart stopped from this shit. You're not shit. Nothing. Nobody in this country is. Not until the disabled people are. There's so many different other minorities who also don't have rights. It's ridiculous. This country is a fucking joke. Our first cash crop ever was human beings. You all have Munchausen. You all have Munchausen. No, I can't work in exchange for staying at your place. I'm fucking disabled like I told you in the first place. Dumbass. Go find somebody else to fucking traffic. I'm not an indentured servant. I can't be. If I can pretend to be, it's not gonna work. It would be a lie. I cannot work. I'm disabled, dumbass.